Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Straight Talking Leadership. I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving and got to spend some good quality time with your family. While I was spending time with my family, it made me think about an analogy that I like to use with clients on how being a leader is like being a parent. In both of these roles, it's our job to teach, guide, protect, and set an example so that other people can learn and grow on their own. Also, in both of these roles, there's a delicate balance that you have to navigate. A great example of that balance is giving someone the space for potential failure by allowing them to walk through problems on their own. As a leader, when our people come to us with a problem, it's our natural inclination to want to jump up and help. But sometimes the way that we help is actually to be a little more hands-off and allow our subordinates to walk through what's going on in the situation, even if it does result in a few scrapes and scratches along the way. So, one of the filters that I use when I'm faced with a situation like this is I think about the situation and I think, how serious is it and how time sensitive is it on a scale of 1 to 10. So if it's an 8 or above, there's a good chance that I need to be a little more hands-on in order to solve that problem. If it's a 5, 6, or 7, then I'm more so on the sidelines. I'm coaching and guiding and allowing my people to really drive forward. If it's a 1 to 4, I'm semi-detached and I'm really putting the emphasis on my people to come up with their own solutions. So in those cases when you're on the sidelines or you're semi-detached, you're actually being very helpful to the people that you lead. Because when you allow someone to walk through their own problems and come up with their own solutions, it's helping them to develop more critical thinking skills, and it also gives them a greater sense of ownership when it comes to executing on the solutions that they've come up with. And you never know, they may come up with a better solution than what you would have come up with. So if we tie this back to the parent analogy, it's just like when you teach your kids how to ride a bike. They start off with training wheels and you're close by, you're helping them to figure out how to use the pedals and the handlebars. Then the training wheels come off and you're jogging alongside of them, holding onto the seat while they develop better balance. Finally, the training wheels come off and you let go and they're riding all by themselves and they feel like they've just conquered the world. Now, they are going to fall, they're going to scrape a knee or an elbow, and that's the time that you pick them up and dust them off. You both figure out what caused them to fall, and then you put them right back on the bike. The result is they become a better rider. They avoid the things that are going to make them fall, and they build greater resilience in the process. The same evolution happens with your people when we talk about business solutions. They're going to fall, they're going to get bumps and bruises. They know that you're there to help them and guide them, and then they're coming up with an even better solution that they own. So the next time one of your people come to you with a problem, be mindful of exactly how you're going to help them. It doesn't help either one of you if every time a problem is presented, no matter how small, you're constantly jumping in to help. What happens in that case is your people become dependent on you. They are stripped of their ability to grow, and ultimately you get sucked into this vicious cycle where you're constantly firefighting, you're constantly solving other people's problems, and it impacts your own ability to grow. And that's not fair to anybody. So, back to the parent thing, This is like having a perfectly healthy 15-year-old who rides their bike to school while still having training wheels on. It's not fair to them, and it's not fair to you. So, when your people come to you with problems, sometimes it's best to just step back, let them solve it, be on the sidelines, be semi-detached when you can. You'll all be better off for it. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Like I always say, lead on.